Hello and welcome to another edition of For the Win. Today we recap UFC 219.
For the win! He did it!
We've been talking for like an hour. That hoodie that you're wearing when you put the hood up makes me laugh.
It's pointing, I know.
It's pointing.
I wish it wasn't.
It's pointing straight up.
I can't.
I'm just glad it's not a white hoodie.
Yeah, that would be.
You couldn't wear it.
I mean, people would love if I wore it in this area.
No. Get out of here with that.
It's part of Arkansas? Yeah, they would.
So, alright. UFC pay-per-view just happened last night.
Pretty boring, I'll be honest.
There were a lot of decisions, weren't there?
There were. Everyone but one was a decision, wasn't it?
Well, everyone but one went all rounds.
Yeah.
They went all the rounds.
Everyone went all the way, but
When it it did go to decision. Khabib Barboza went to decision, but
yeah, I mean, so did Cyborg, and Cyborg obviously won.
Yeah, both. Oh yeah, I forgot that went to decision. Yeah, that's why I'm so pumped about it. Anyways, okay, so let's talk about Khabib Barboza, because these are the only ones that we talked about before.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about Khabib Barboza, and we'll talk about Holm versus Chris Cyborg. I almost said Ronda Rousey.
I don't remember who I picked in the male fight, but
In the male fight, you picked Barboza.
are you sure?
Yeah, you can go back and listen to
Was
it
it
if you
because
want.
of how pretty he was?
Yes, he is much more pretty
He was
than.
not pretty after.
Ooh, man. Just like I've always seen Khabib do, he took him down and just mauled him.
Yeah, that would be the best. Like Barboza constantly just had a pleading look on his face.
Yeah, and he never gave up.
I would have immediately.
Oh man, this is what I heard someone say. Like, if you take, this is how Khabib fights everyone. You take a table, and that table is Khabib's opponent, and then Khabib just takes a saw, and he cuts the legs off, and then that table is just on the ground, and that's how that table is gonna be for the rest of the time, that you have that table. And that's exactly what he did. Khabib, and at first he had said, I'm going to try and stand with him. I was like, Khabib, don't do that. Don't try and stand with him. That's one of the best strikers in the division. Don't try and stand with him. You do what you always do, and you take him down, and you maul him.
Yeah, that was
which is what he did.
Incredible.
I mean,
he was like a bear.
Yeah,
a grizzly bear or something.
Yeah, I saw some another fighter post on Twitter, that they posted like a clip of. Do you remember that Leonardo DiCaprio movie where he played the guy that got attacked by the bear? They played a little GIF of that, of that bear just mauling Leonardo DiCaprio, and that's exactly what I think Barboza probably felt like. Because to the point where you think if Khabib only has your foot like in between his legs, just your foot, you could probably slip out. But that happened multiple times where Barboza was trying to get out, but he couldn't. He had his legs just wrapped up, or his one foot wrapped up. And he would just bring you back down, and he would maul you. And so that's how I figured that fight would go, honestly. And I'm not surprised, but it doesn't matter. I could say, like, I know exactly what he's going to do, and I still love to watch it because it's incredible how he can just get anybody down to the ground and maul them like that. And then, they have the press conferences after the fight.
Right, yeah.
He said one of the most gangster things I've ever heard in my life. A fighter say.
All right, what was it?
In his broken accent, his broken English, he said this. He said, if UFC would let me, he said, I would fight Tony. And then the UFC gives me a couple hours to rest. I'll fight Conor the same night. I don't care.
Dang.
He said, I just fought Barbosa. He said, I just fought Barbosa. I'm ready to go again right now.
Damn.
I can fight right now.
What a gangster.
Holy
shit.
And I believe that he can do it. Like, that's the crazy thing. I believe he can do it. And just to watch the display that he puts on every single person.
That was incredible.
Every person. He just
I'm sure like a casual UFC fan doesn't like that. They want to see the stand-up striking.
Yeah, something
fights,
like that. But to me,
was a spectacle.
Yeah, to me, I want to see the spectacle. I want to see, can he do that to I honestly, I'll be honest, I feel like he can do that to anybody.
Really? What's his weight class now? Is that Connor?
Yeah, he's lightweight. But he's going to have to move up because the UFC's trying to do this thing. They're discussing it. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. Where it's like, because people are cutting massive amounts of weight. And then by the time they fight, they're like, they should be in a weight class to 2 weight classes up. Right. We have why can't I think of his name right now? He calls himself the gorilla. Anyways, he fought welterweight, and then by the time he gets in the ring, he needs to fight at light heavyweight to heavyweight.
Oh shit!
And so that's the thing. He cuts like a massive amount of weight. And so the UFC is just like, well, you're not allowed to exceed, like they're trying to do it to where you can cut, but then on fight day they'll weigh you again before you get into the octagon, and you're not allowed to weigh like middle to above the next weight class up, which I think is fair. But Khabib needs to hurry up because he's not going to be able to make it in lightweight. He'll have to move up. So I think what his goal is to get the lightweight belt, and then after that he'll peace out and he'll move up so that he can like anything like that. So you take anybody in lightweight, he can maul them like that. And then you go up, I feel like in the next weight class up, he can maul them like that. Yeah. I just don't see it. Both Tony Ferguson and Khabib, which Tony and Khabib, that will be the next fight. That one's going to be interesting, yeah. But Tony and Khabib are both bad matchups for Conor, I feel like. So, I don't know if he's really ready to come back.
I don't think he should. I think his legacy is firmly cemented right now.
And did you see what Khabib just did to Barbosa is so terrifying. Yeah. And you know what Conor said to Dana White? This is hearsay, of course, because Dana White lies about everything.
Yeah, of course.
He said, I want Khabib in Russia. No, you don't.
No, you don't. Oh, my God.
You don't want Khabib in Russia, man. But Khabib wants to go to Russia. He wants to fight in Russia and at his home with his family and everything there. And I think if the UFC gets to Russia, I don't know what the rules are there. Khabib might be able to fight 2 people in one night. Get it done.
Might be fight to the death.
Get it done. Get it done, Dana.
Dana, come on this podcast.
And defend yourself.
Please.
Just come on. Well, you don't have to defend yourself. Just come on. We like you all right. We like you all right. But anyways, there's that one. Went down just the way I thought it would. And I'm really, really happy. And one thing, remember this when we were talking about the spinning attacks where they have to be like right in. Mm-hmm. And I said he could do it, but if there's going to be spinning attacks, then I think Khabib can position himself to where he's not going to get hurt. Khabib ate at least one like really good spinning kick that I thought could hurt him, but he just ate it and just kept going.
Yep. Motherfucker took some hits.
Yeah, and it did not look like it phased him at all. Just walked right through it.
Speaking of just eating punches, my God, Holm got her ass beat for 5 rounds. Gosh. And I don't know how she was still standing.
Dude.
I'll be honest, I said 6 punches and this fight's over.
Yeah.
And she ate about 70.
Yeah. Oh, man. And that's the thing. Holm one of the greatest of all time, I think. To be able to last that long with Chris Cyborg. Come on now. Chris Cyborg is probably the greatest female fighter of all time.
Yeah, he's a great fighter.
Oh my gosh. I think Chris Cyborg's the greatest female fighter of all time. Maybe one of the greatest fighters of all time. She's a monster. She's an animal. And Holly Holm, I'm so freaking proud of her. I'm not related to her at all, but I feel like a proud family member. Like, I'm just so proud of her. You know? She looked just like she was going in there when she went in with Ronda. Like, this is an unstoppable person. I want to do my dangest to do it. I want to try and stop this person, you know? And she put up a heck of a fight when it comes to Chris Cyborg. But in the end, Chris Cyborg is a lion. And she put work in.
Yeah, it was good.
She put work in.
Too bad we went to the fights way too early, I think.
Yeah.
So how many did we watch? 9?
We watched, yeah, the undercard was rough.
They all went the distance.
They all went the distance, and I figured we'd see at least one knockout. We didn't see one knockout all night. And Chris Cyborg was fighting.
Yeah.
We didn't see one knockout. And I'm okay with not seeing Holly Holm not get knocked out, because I didn't want to see her get knocked out. I didn't. I wanted to see her win, although I knew in my heart that was a long shot.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, if you're betting, you could have made some money on her going the distance. Who thought that? I was probably one of out of everyone that we were there with, I think I was the only one that thought she could go the distance and even win.
Yeah, you're probably right. And
I was wrong about the winning by a lot, because she didn't win maybe one round even. No, I'd give her maybe...
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't think she even won one round. You could argue maybe round number 1 or round number 2 that she won. You could argue it, but it'd take a lot of convincing.
Yeah.
But definitely a good fight for you, Holly. You know, I know you're listening right now.
We're proud of you.
We're proud of you.
I don't give you enough credit.
Yeah.
Partly because you look like my elementary school gym teacher, but, you know.
Wait, did she?
A little bit, yeah.
Who is that?
Miss Mason. You remember her?
Guess I never met her.
Miss Mason, if you're listening, come on this podcast.
And defend yourself.
Fuck you, on your pussy bitch.
And I don't like big baller brain. Big ballers.